Good morning, everyone. My name is Donat Erdawat, number metric BF 24160-326. Now, I would like to introduce our topic, which is camera trap in wildlife monitoring. A camera trap is a non-invasive monitoring tool used to detect and observe wildlife without disturbing the animals. It is equipped with motion and heat sensor that automatically capture photos or videos whenever an animal passes in front of the camera. One of the main advantages of camera trap is that they can operate 24 hours a day, allowing researchers to monitor both diurnal and non-natural species. This makes them especially useful for recording elusive animals that are difficult to observe directly. Camera traps are widely used in wildlife research because they minimize human disturbance, allowing animals to behave naturally. The data collection can be used for biodiversity survey, species inventories, habitat assessment, and conservation planning. In terms of their importance, camera traps are non-invasive, meaning they are not required handling or capturing animals. They also provide continuously monitoring, reduce observed bias, and produce reliable photo and video evidence. As a result, they play an important role in supporting wildlife conservation and management. In a conclusion, camera traps are an effective and reliable tool for monitoring wildlife, helping researchers better understand animal population and contribute to biodiversity conservation. Thank you.
This slide shows the methodology used in our wildlife monitoring study using camera traps. First, we prepare all the necessary equipment, including a camera trap, batteries, and a SD card, a field notebook, and a laptop for data retrieval. Next, we set up the camera and selected a suitable study site. The camera was securely installed on a tree along our wildlife trail, ensuring that the sensor was not blocked by vegetation. We also checked the battery, SD card, and camera settings before leaving the site. The camera trap was then left in the field for 5 days to automatically capture photos and videos of wildlife. After the monitoring period, we retrieved the data, identified the wildlife species captured, and analyzed the results to understand wildlife presence and activity in the study area. Thank you.
Next, I will present the results obtained from the camera trap survey. The camera trap was deployed on 20 May until 24 May, and during this period, there is no animal detected on 20, 21st, 22nd, and 24th May. However, on 23rd May 2026 at 2:16 p.m., the camera successfully captured a long-tailed macaque, or its scientific name is Macaca fascicularis, and this animal is commonly found in Malaysian forests and usually active during the daytime. Later on the same day, at 10:42 p.m., the camera recorded a laser mouse deer, or its scientific name is Tragulus conchil. Unlike the macaque, the mouse deer is a nocturnal species, which explains why it was detected at night. Overall, only 2 wildlife species were recorded throughout the 5-day sampling period, which is the long-tailed macaque and laser mouse deer. The low number of records may be due to short sampling duration, animal movement pattern, or the placement of camera trap. That's all for the result. Thank you.
Based on our finding, the camera trap was effective in monitoring wildlife because it recorded animals without disturbing their natural behavior. The success of this method depends on selecting suitable locations such as wildlife trail and feeding areas when animals are more active. Besides that, correct camera placement, including the proper height and angle, help produce clear image. However, several factors such as weather condition, vegetation, camera setting, human disturbance, and animal movement can affect the effectiveness of the camera trap. Okay, although camera traps are very useful, there are still some challenges. One challenge is weather conditions such as heavy rain, which can reduce image quality and affect camera performance. Another challenge is technical problem, including low battery or camera malfunction, which may interrupt data collection. And lastly, wildlife detection depends on animal activity and population size. If animal movement is limited or the monitoring period is too short, few species may be recorded. Lastly is advantages. Camera trap have several important advantages. First, they are non-invasive, meaning the animals are not captured or handled, so their natural behavior is maintained. Secondly, the camera can operate continuously for 24 hours, allowing both daytime and nighttime species to be detected. In addition, the photos and video provide reliable evidence for species identification and behavior analysis. So therefore, camera traps are widely used for long-term wildlife monitoring and biodiversity conservation.
To conclude, this practical achieves its objective by giving us experience in using camera trap as a non-invasive method to study wildlife. During the sampling period, we recorded two animal species, which is the Macaca fascicularis and Trangulus canchil. The results show that camera traps are useful because they can record animals without disturbing them. They can also monitor wildlife during both the day and night. However, the effective depends on the camera location, the surrounding environment, animal activities, and the camera setting. Overall, camera traps are useful tool for studying biodiversity, monitoring wildlife, and supporting conservation.